Let's go over Ethereum now, guys. Pretty much the same as Bitcoin. It's tried to rally but failed to close above some key levels. I've got the weekly up here. As you can see, pretty good support structure along here at 192, anywhere up to $200 really. And this weekly close, still got 24 hours left in it, but much indecision on the weekly, just the last 4 weeks here. So I don't really take anything into account on this chart. Not bullish until we do break over 192 and probably 200 back above this horizontal level and the EMAs. But at the moment, just choppy sideways action. Could still go either way, but let's just dive to the lower time frames. It looks a little bit cleaner down there. This is the daily now. As you can see, huge rally and spike, but it's closed back below this trend line and 181 area. So that's a reasonably good horizontal level there. The next few days are important. We do need to break back above the EMA, the trend line, 180 on our way for a higher low and to keep moving up. At the moment, I see this as another rejection of the trend line and possibly heading lower. So this week will be telling as to whether this was just a spike and a fake out and we head down lower, or the lower time frames we actually do have a trend reversal. We'll just pull back a bit and attack these crucial levels again to the upside. So at the moment, it's probably unlikely I'm going to be trading Bitcoin and Ethereum until mid to late week. Depending on how the market opens on Monday, we could possibly find something sneaky to close the CME gap down to 8,700 region on Bitcoin, but Ethereum, it's not quite so clean. We'll just have a quick look at the lower time frames in case. Alrighty, I'll just jump straight down to the 1 hour. Not much difference on the 4 hour and the 1 hour that I can pick and dissect from it. But as you can see here, plowed through the 180 mark. Now we've pulled back, dropped below, and we're back underneath this support and resistance band. So it could be a break and retest to the downside. But at the same time, also, we've possibly made a higher low here at a fib, this mild support level. So we could very well push back up higher above 180. So this area is pretty important as to whether we can make or break this. If we can't push back above it and drop back down below 174, I'll be happy and satisfied that the higher time frame is going to play out alongside Bitcoin and we head a bit lower. But in the meantime, I can't really take too much from this. As you can see, overall it's a pretty choppy zone. I'll just highlight the whole area. Pretty choppy all up, really. Just this whole general region here. Squares on the piss, but that's okay. So yeah, we really need to break out above mid 190s or below 160 really to get a bigger, higher time frame bias. But in the meantime, that's a pretty big area there that we can trade within. We just need a nice clean setup. After a huge move like that, it's going to take a little bit of time to settle and so show some market structure. So that's what I'm waiting for. Bitcoin, Ethereum probably pretty quiet for the first half of the week at least.